Welcome to Kindling Conversations, the podcast where warmth meets wit, and four friends gather around the crackling fire of camaraderie to share stories, laughs, and insights. So grab a cup of your favorite beverage, settle into your favorite spot, and let the glow
Hello,
of
everyone.
Kindling
Welcome to
Conversations
Kindling
accompany you.
Conversation.
I might have cued you wrong. I'm sorry.
Hello. This is Kindling Conversations. My name is Kyle. Welcome to episode 2, season 2. I am
Season 2, episode 2, you mean?
episode 2 of season 2, yeah.
Okay.
I am joined here today with my 3 co-hosts.
Ashley.
Ben.
I'm a co-host.
And
I'm
this
Caleb.
is
It was funny the first couple podcasts. Now it's just,
this is
we're on
Kindling
season 2 now. We're
Conversations.
better.
Are we, though? We still don't have guests.
We've had guests.
We've had
Not yet.
guests.
A couple. No interesting guests.
Alrighty, Kyle. What are we talking about?
Well, hold on. We got to do our normal shout-outs
Yeah,
to our embers.
we have to.
Aaron, Kira, Devin. What's up, people?
Joey.
Joey, Haley. Yep, that's our members. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
for-
That's our entire listener
Thanks for
base.
supporting us, guys.
Yeah, we appreciate
Do
it.
we have any more listeners from like New Zealand or anything?
No, actually,
Oh.
May was a really bad month for listening for us.
Really?
I wonder why.
Oh, yeah. I wonder.
Took you a little bit.
That's a good point.
Yeah, the first part of June has kind of sucked, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that.
Understandable.
Yeah.
can only go up from here.
Always can go up.
Always.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Can't always go down, though.
So we'll be talking about our trip to St. Louis to the racetrack for the NASCAR race.
In
Yeah.
Madison, Illinois.
Yep.
where we stayed in a fancy-ass hotel
Oh, my God.
in
Yeah.
St. Louis.
It was a normal hotel, but
Three
Ooh,
star.
fancy pants, Mr. McGee over here.
3-star hotel
a normal hotel.
It was a nice
with
hotel. Had continental breakfast.
Yeah.
You've never gone to a hotel and gotten all breakfast before?
Me and Kyle have never stayed at a hotel with continental breakfast before.
I have.
I'm saying we.
Together.
together.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's true.
And actually, no, I can't think of a time where I have, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
You always did Super
continental
8s?
breakfasts are the best thing.
Not Super 8s.
Super 9s?
Super
You're just- You've been calling me poor ever since that one spot on 39 South.
Yeah, because you made a joke about it, and I've just kept it going now.
Yeah. Mr. Fancy Pants, Rich McGee.
All right, let's get past this. Let's go.
What? You don't like it when I call you that? Because you say fancy pants, rich shit all the time?
I am not rich. I did not grow up rich. I grew up middle class.
Working
Ooh,
middle class.
fancy
Working middle
pants,
class.
Mr. Rich McGee. Whatever the fucking song is.
Did you know that song is a AI
AI
song?
generated? Yes.
I didn't know that.
I wouldn't have been able to tell.
I just found out the other day
Hooray.
because Aaron told me.
I Googled it yesterday and found it out.
Hooray.
Really? Yeah, no.
I found it through TikTok.
Unknown to me.
So we went to St. Louis for a NASCAR race.
Vroom, vroom.
Yeah.
Which is a little different from your guys' trip that you usually
We were
take.
supposed to go look at a fireworks
Yes.
store still, but we never made it there.
Typically, we go to Boomland, but
Boomland in Benton. Is it
Were we?
Benton?
We were supposed to go to another NASCAR
Well,
or another fireworks store. We never made
We
it.
were
though.
we were gonna, but then we ended up going to the truck race.
That's right.
yeah.
Which, let's talk about our journey down. I got
Uneventful.
us off itinerary right away in the morning.
So I got to
Yep.
Kyle's house. I got in Caleb's car once he finally got there.
So you were late, Caleb.
Yes,
I
he
was late.
By
I was
how
on
much?
time.
Only like 10 minutes.
Okay.
But we weren't
That was
that
on
far
time.
off of the itinerary because like we weren't leaving Ben's until 8:10
Mm.
or 8:05 or something like that. So
So
not
Yeah.
too far off.
So
I don't know where I forgot where I was going. Go ahead.
Anyways, on the way down, we did pull over on the 39, pretty much the same spot we always
Oh
do
my
to kick
God.
Ben out.
Yep.
Yep.
Last year we did it too.
The journey we usually take every June is for
Why would I finger my dog?
Anyways, so the journey we usually take is to go to a fireworks store in Benton, Missouri. And this year we decided we wanted to go to Worldwide Technology Raceway in Madison, Illinois.
Yep.
Yeah.
Instead,
Yep. Wasn't very much technology there.
we were gonna go for 3 days, but someone just had to start a new job.
Mhm.
Hey, man.
And made us miss out on our hotel money.
Yep. I don't think we should have had to pay that.
I don't either. I agree.
Wait a minute.
Not our fault. When
What?
Caleb
What are we
ac-
waiting
when,
a minute
when,
for?
when Caleb accidentally bought the parking ticket, he was going to eat the price for that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dude, the
And-
parking there was fucked. Like, there was...
But you know what? I'm so happy I bought that fucking orange pass when I did.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
It was nice on race day walking in because we got a ride in,
Yeah.
but walking out
And
and,
then
I don't
Caleb,
even care though.
Oh,
Like, could you
man.
imagine if we had free parking?
and then Caleb tips
That's
the
true.
lady $2 and goes, "It's rare. It's a $2 bill."
I said I tipped her a rare $2 bill.
You
Trying to
gave
make
her
it
a
sound
$2
better.
bill?
Yeah.
Yes.
Trying to make it sound better.
It's
'cause
what
it
I
was
had in my
$2.
wallet
where'd you get that?
from work.
I didn't even know. I know you
I-
tipped
Okay.
her, but I
We
didn't know
had
it
a-
was a $2 bill.
Back it up.
Oh, wait, we jumped way ahead.
Back
guys.
it up, Terry.
So
Back her up.
you guys left at what time in the morning then?
7:45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you left from our house.
Went and got
Yep.
gas.
Okay. And then you drove.
Yes.
Yep.
So
We said hi to Paul, too. We got gas, said hi to Paul.
there's
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Paul.
there's always that like vacation high at the start when you like first get on the road, everybody's excited, everybody's going. At what point did it hit you guys like get me out of this car, I just want to be done?
The way down wasn't, I don't think it really ever hit me.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
never
the
really
way
hit
to-
us.
But that's because we always make a stop in Atlanta, Illinois. That's only like
If
2.5,
we-
3 hours away.
If we would have been going all the way to Benton
Boomland.
or Boomland,
Probably would hit about St. Louis.
yeah, St.
St.
Louis.
Louis is where we would have all been,
Yeah.
like, because then there's a couple hours left of the drive. We've already been in the
And then
car
by,
for
and then
5
by that
hours.
time, there's not much between St. Louis and
Right? Yeah. No.
Yeah.
it's-
Boomland. Like where we go. Like
Yeah.
on the way down to St. Louis, like you're passing through by like windmills and all this other stuff. Then you get past St. Louis and there's just nothing.
The windmills. That's what you're focused on.
Yep. Oh, there's other things to look at that I'm
It
saying.
is
on the
pretty
road.
much the only thing you can see.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But like, yeah, you're looking forward to St. Louis. Then you get past St. Louis and you're like, well, now it's just Boomland.
Yeah.
I'm never looking forward to St. Louis.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
because I got to drive through it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So why do you guys always stop in?
Because it's a really good restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. They underwent.
redid it.
They underwent a $300,000 remodel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
Caleb
found that out
the
with talking
bathroom.
to the guy in the bathroom.
Caleb talked to some guy in the bathroom.
Okay.
Actually, the guy talked to me first.
He came out of the bathroom. He's like, yeah, they went down $300,000. Me and Kyle go, how'd you figure that out? I talked to the guy in the bathroom. What?
Yeah. Well,
So
when
they
we first
obviously
walked
are
in, I
making
was
money.
like,
Oh
Right.
yeah.
I was
And-
like, wait, they remodeled.
It's always
When
busy there.
I hadn't seen a menu yet because I went to the bathroom like straight away.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in the bathroom and the guy was telling me, oh, it was $300,000 and everything, I expected to go out and see like menu prices from like our area.
Yeah.
You know, expensive shit.
Yeah.
it was still cheap.
No, it was still cheap.
Yeah.
Wow.
My meal, I think with my soda and my food, I think I still spent $15-16.
I got a breakfast
it.
horseshoe. It was so good.
What did you get, Kyle?
Steak, egg, and country fried steak.
What did I
And
get?
it actually wasn't that
I
bad
had a
priced.
skillet. It
Yeah, you had a skillet.
was delicious.
Nice.
I mean, the
Yep.
portion sizes definitely were a little bit smaller than what they used to be. But you know what? The place looks great. Phenomenal.
Right.
It looks substantially different.
Oh, yeah.
So much
Like-
better.
It looks like a modern restaurant
Right.
rather than a 90s restaurant.
Yeah, but before it seemed
Wow.
like really dark in there, but now it's like really.
What did you
lit
guys
up.
see? Tell them what you saw in the bathroom.
And there was like an
Kyle
airport
saw.
stall in there.
An airport stall?
Yeah. That's what Kyle
Airport or
said.
airplane?
Airplane. Right? That's what you said?
Yeah, this fucking hangnail is tearing down my finger. Hang on.
So, but according to
But-
Kyle, there's an like airplane.
Yeah, like
One.
an airplane bathroom, like a
They said
lavatory.
he looked at it and it was really tiny.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Oh, like where you sit?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
like a stall.
Yeah.
So it was not handicap accessible.
No, there was a stall that was handicap accessible.
But then
Yeah, it was like an airport bathroom, like
Like on the airplane,
or
right? Not the
airplane
airport.
bathroom. Yeah, like the stall.
I was like, aren't airport bathrooms just like normal stalls?
So you walk into the bathroom, and immediately to your left is like the handicap stall, and then kind of in front of you, but to the right a little bit, was like the urinal with the sink next to it.
Mhm.
Right behind the urinal was the little tiny fucking space for like the shitter.
Which one did you use?
I used the big one, the handicap one, because I
Well,
didn't know what the other one
I have
was.
a question for you. What if a wheelchair came rolling in? Would you feel bad?
That's happened before.
That's-
Yeah. I was actually taking a shit one time in a bathroom, and I heard the door open, and then I look over, and like I see like the wheels of a wheelchair roll up to it, and they start pulling on the thing, and I'm like, take it! And like I felt like a piece of shit because they waited in there until I was done.
well, what
Ooh.
else are they supposed to do?
So you
And
had
like
to-
I walked out, I'm like, how's it going?
I
oh,
still
God.
have use of my legs.
I felt so shitty.
That must suck to be in a wheelchair.
I was like, do I walk out like I have a disability? Or do I just take it? You know? Oh, God, it was so
Yeah.
fucking awkward.
But yeah, so we found this place, and by we I mean I found this place. I found Atlanta.
Yeah, you found Atlanta, and then
I think we decided to try Country Air,
yeah,
and the first time we tried it was 4 or 5
Not
years
Atlanta,
ago.
Georgia.
5 years
Atlanta,
ago.
Illinois.
No, Georgia.
Illinois.
Anyways, Georgia. 5 years ago. Can you believe it's been 5 years?
holy fuck, it has been 5 years.
5
hasn't it?
years ago, we stopped there and we got fish
I wasn't
fry.
even in the picture.
Yeah, you weren't. Well, kind of. Not really. But 5 years ago, we stopped and got fish fry. It was cheap as fuck, good as fuck. And so that's just been our stop ever since. They're pitting already. Oh. Sorry, there's a NASCAR race on
Yeah.
As we're talking about
as
the
we're
NASCAR
recording. Yeah.
Um.
Anyways, the trip down, continuing on, venturing forth after Atlanta, we got gas in Atlanta, and
Yep.
then after that, we drove straight through.
Yeah.
We were kind of talking like when we first left Atlanta, we were like, do we want to drive by the raceway because we knew there was going to be a race going on.
Mhm.
And as we're getting closer and closer, I was like, Kyle, is there a rain delay? Because it was raining.
Right.
And
Extremely heavy rain.
and we found out that, yes, there was a rain delay. So we pulled into parking just to kind of for shits and giggles,
Yeah,
see
just
if
to
we
see.
could get tickets. We didn't think we would be able to.
Right.
But sure as shit, we parked way out in the boonies for free, walked up. And I think the funniest thing about that whole thing was me and Kyle walked in to the gate, asked the guy where we can buy tickets because we didn't see anyone in
I
the
was sitting
ticket
back.
booth.
Like we saw the ticket booth and there was a car there, but there was no one in it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if we can because like there's no one in there.
Yeah.
Like
So
there
we-
was obviously no one in there.
We asked the guy that's like checking everybody as he comes in. He goes, yeah, the ticket booth. And Kyle was like, but wait, there's nobody in there. He goes, yeah, there's. She's really short.
He's like
We walk
she's only
up.
like yay high,
We,
And
we
yeah, she was
walk
in
up
there.
and she was in there, but you kind of had to look down to see her.
and she was on her phone.
Because we walked up
So-
and Caleb goes, I don't think she's in there. Oh, wait, never mind.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
And she was like on her phone. We must have stood there for like a minute, and then Caleb
Uh,
was like,
Hello?
and
Yeah.
Did you say hello, Kyle, or something like that?
No, I
Oh.
went,
yeah, he
Yeah.
like cleared his throat, and then she's like, oh, and I'm like, can we buy tickets? She goes, yeah. I'm like, okay, perfect.
And the funny part was, she put me and Kyle next to each other. Caleb was like up 2 rows.
Yeah.
yeah, I was supposed to be up a row and
Yeah.
down like 4 seats.
Oh
But
my
see,
god.
since
Yeah.
it was a truck race, though,
We could sit
there was a lot of open seats. So like we sat in our assigned seats for like half the race, and the other ones we went around to like near where our seats would be for the
Right.
actual race on Sunday.
Mhm.
Yeah, because we bought tickets back in October
Yeah,
when the tickets first opened up when the schedule came out.
yeah. So we went down and we walked around, and that's when we sat like in the turn, and I'm like, oh yeah, we got some good seats
Right.
for tomorrow.
Well, we did.
And the mistake
Yeah.
was... Yeah, we'll get to that too.
Yeah.
The
Kyle
mistake
Busch fans in front of
was...
us?
Yeah, we'll
that,
get to that. We'll get to that.
what was I going to say?
But the
I don't
truck
know.
race was really, really cool. They did a flyover.
For the
Of the police helicopter.
It
Oh.
was
It was-
it was St. Louis PD helicopter.
Yeah.
Thing was
That flew
cruising.
over. It flew over half the track and then turned and left. That was it.
So you know what's funny about that? You know that one helicopter when we were walking back out to the
Right.
cars?
Yeah.
That helicopter was the same one. I think it was just circling, waiting because we got there. We got to our
Right.
seats. They're getting ready. They're undoing the cars. Rain delay.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got the
Yeah.
cars to pit lane.
Yeah, they wheeled the
Started to
cars
take
out.
everything out, and then it started raining again.
Yep.
And so we had to get stuck with in there a while.
So we walked out to the car and then came back. And by the time we took our seats again, they were just getting ready to get
Right.
started.
Yeah, because they just got done drying the track from the rainstorm that went through when we were pulling into the track.
Quite literally.
Yeah,
Right.
so
It
like,
just got done and then it started raining again.
Oh.
Yeah. and we're like, well, they have to re-dry the track now. So that
Well,
that took a little bit. But
What really beats me with this whole thing, right, is I sat there and I told you guys, I said, it's going to rain again. You guys were like, no, NASCAR has its own meteorologist, blah, blah, blah,
'cause
blah.
they do.
They
Yeah, I
do.
know they do, but they weren't prepared for it because everybody started to scramble when it started to fucking sprinkle.
Yeah.
So did NASCAR not communicate with them that, hey, it's going to fucking rain again? You might want to cover your cars?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I don't know.
fair. That's kind of
They
weird.
dropped the
Great
ball on that
question.
one.
Yeah.
But I mean, even if they don't cover the cars,
You know who else dropped the ball?
they have
that race?
we'll get to that part too. They have a tearaway windshield, so if the windshield's wet, they just tear away and it's all clean now.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I was just like, you guys said they have their own team of meteorologists.
They
And then
do.
that shit happened, and I was like, are they good? Are they good meteorologists?
It must not be. I don't know. So
I
then
don't know.
the race finally started. We watched the race.
Vroom, 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 vroom.
140 laps of that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Did you guys
Right.
like get bored?
No.
So what time was this by the time the race started?
4?
Yeah, something like that.
No, it was like 3-something.
Was it?
So we
I
got
know
Yeah.
2:30 was when it was supposed to go at 12:30.
It's supposed to start at
So we watched-
12:30.
2:30 when we actually they were getting ready to go, and then the
Yeah.
rain delay. So probably around 3:30.
3:30.
So we watched
and then
the
it got over
race.
around 5,
Right.
6.
Yeah.
And we get back to the car. I'm like, all right, let's go back to the hotel and decide where to eat. We go back to the hotel, check in, get in the hotel, and then we were deciding what to go to dinner, and we're like,
Well, on the way to St. Louis, I looked up the barbecue place that we were going to have for dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, it's only a 13-minute walk because that's what it said on my phone.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm like, shit, we might as well just fucking walk there because on my GPS, it looked like it was like 2 blocks down. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, 13-minute walk. That's fucking nothing.
and
So
then
we're like, okay. So we get to the hotel and everything.
and then I'm like, all right, let's go look at the place. We looked at the place, and I was like, what do you mean 13-minute walk, Kyle? This is a 32-minute walk.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
Did not feel like 32 minutes.
No, it felt like a fucking
so,
hour.
And
It was
then, we-
what, 3
and then we were
miles?
like a 1.5
mile and a
miles.
half.
we
was
were
a
like
mile and a half?
Yeah, we were like 1.5
That
miles.
was the longest
Yeah.
fucking mile and a half
Although
walk.
it really was the longest. Because that felt like we were walking
So
for a
we
while.
do 1.5 miles. They're like, oh, these two are like, oh, it's not that bad. I'm like, all right. So we start walking. We're following my GPS. Figure out
GPS
that,
took us through like a fucking park and
sec.
shit.
figure out that Google
Yeah.
Maps has an AR mode where you put it up and it like
Well, we
shows you
knew
the
it
street
had it.
and, like,
we were
has
just trying
turn
it.
signals on it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really cool. But so then we get a mile or half mile in, and these two go, "How far are we? A half mile? We're not even a mile in yet." Like, no, we
Kyle
only got
was the
in
one who
half
said.
Mile.
Kyle was the one who said.
Yeah, and
Because it felt like
took
we'd
us-
been walking for like
then we were
5
like-
miles.
Then we were like, all right, let's go. Let's see if there's any Lime scooters or any
Mhm.
like bird scooters. Oh, okay. There's some up here. We start walking, and all of a sudden I go on the app again. Oh, sorry, the scooters are asleep now.
St. Louis requires them to go to sleep at 7.
yeah,
7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Yeah.
to recharge and
The
shit.
St. Louis law.
Yeah.
Wow. But
And
like
so we were
7
like,
p.m.
okay.
people are still
Right.
Yeah.
out and about.
Right.
We were.
Yeah.
And so were the people at Sugar River Barbecue or whatever that place was called. Sugar
Yeah.
River Barbecue.
We finally get there, and it's a line out the door.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we're like, and I was like, is it really worth it?
We
to
stood there
fucking
for like
stand
5
here?
minutes, and we looked across the street and said, "There's a pizza place."
Yeah. So we
We're gonna eat
walked
there.
across the street and immediately got a table.
Right.
Immediately
Sat
got
down.
a table. I will say the pizzas did take a while to come out,
Yeah.
especially mine. Like, holy crap.
Yeah.
What'd you
Ordered
get?
You ordered at the same time I did.
I thought
Yeah.
they forgot about Caleb's pizza.
We all 3 got the same pizza.
Oh,
It was like a 4 meat, 5 meat, something like that.
Yeah.
It was
pretty good.
delicious.
It was
Jesus!
really
No
good.
wonder your blood sugar went up.
Well, I didn't eat it all.
Yeah.
I saved leftovers.
I'm
that
the
I ate
only
the next
fat ass
day.
that actually ate it all.
Yeah.
I didn't either. But so then, me and Caleb got a little bit of a show, or we got a little bit of a show out the window.
Yeah.
We were trying to figure out what these homeless people
So
were doing.
okay, so like real quick,
Did
let's
you ask him? Do you
rewind.
know my sister?
No,
Oh.
it's only Beloit.
Oh.
Let's rewind real quick to last year, and I didn't see too much because I was like focused on the drive-through. But Ben and Kyle last year got like a lady doing
I caught her
a
wiping
wipe
her
back.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like wiping her. Well, she was actually wiping her front butt.
Yeah.
So she was like digging in like the front of her panties.
She pretty much gave herself a
But-
bath with a Clorox wipe.
Yeah.
And then she happened to be drunk. We followed her. Whatever.
Got her pulled over.
Yeah.
Ben was sitting there like, no.
No,
We
we
should
shouldn't.
turn
Me
around.
and Kyle were like, "Let's go."
Yeah.
Anyways,
Turned out great because she got pulled over. I would assume arrested as well.
yeah.
So
I
we
don't know how
saved the
Missouri
day.
law works.
Yeah.
Probably
But yeah,
better than
that was-
Wisconsin's.
That was last year's show.
yeah.
Yeah.
This year, Ben and I got a show.
Yeah.
She was definitely cracked out.
Mm.
And at one point, I thought I saw her giving herself a little bath. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, I didn't see that
be just,
part.
That might be just like me from last
But she
year.
had 2 bags of like Walmart or clothes within Walmart bags,
but she
and kept pulling them out and like
kept pulling
pulling
the
them up to
same
herself.
thing and putting them up to herself, talking to this other guy who was honestly probably cracked
Cracked
out
out
as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
But she just like the way she was walking, I was like, drunk or high?
At one
Ben
point,
looked.
at
and
one
he
point,
was
she
like,
gave him a
high.
note.
Yeah.
Ooh, love
I-
notes.
I don't know what happened, but
Maybe
like,
the
I was
address of the dealer.
Maybe.
I was afraid. I gotta say though, too, like
and the door was open right there too, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was sitting right by the fucking door.
I gotta say though, St. Louis homeless people, so much nicer than anywhere else.
There's a guy with his dog.
The one guy
Yeah.
that was trying to ask for our food, he comes up and says, "Where can I get food like
I
that?
said,
Not
I
can I have it? Where can I get food
I said
like
right
that?"
there in the restaurant. Oh, okay. Is it expensive? Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah,
pricey.
he walked
Oh,
up.
okay.
I had my to-go container and
I
I
had
was
mine
sitting on the
too.
steps waiting for the Uber to pull up. And he goes, "Excuse me, where can I get food like that?" Ben goes, "Right there." And he goes, "Oh, okay, thank you." And I'm
Is
like,
it expensive?
"Yeah." He's like, "Is it expensive?" And
I was like-
Caleb's like, "Well, you get what you pay for."
And he goes, oh, well, the Family Dollar was supposed to stay open until 7, but they're closed now.
I like
were
his
like,
dog
"Oh."
though.
Okay. And he goes,
it
oh.
just-
And we're like, okay. Yep, that sucks. Yep.
They
And he
didn't.
slowly walks away.
You know how in like Chicago or Beloit
They're
they will
like, "I
come
want
up to
it."
you
Yeah.
but they'll just come up to you, they'll talk to you. That was the only homeless
Yeah.
guy that actually came up and talked to
And then
us.
after that,
Yeah.
he walked away.
Everyone
left
else
us
that was
alone.
homeless just
Minded.
left, like minded their own business.
I think
Oh.
he was pretty experienced because he had like a full hiking backpack and shit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, he knew how to be homeless.
Well, over time, it's, you learn to adapt
Right.
and
Yeah.
Like, I feel bad for the guy, but, like, I pay a lot of money for this food. I'm not like I'm rich. If it was different if I was rich, I'm not.
Fancy pants, Rich McGee over
Oh my
here.
God. I'm pretty tired of hearing that. If you say it every single day, pretty much.
Yeah, I haven't seen you every single day.
You
pretty
text it to
much.
me.
No, I don't. Just
Yeah,
today.
you did today.
Today I did, not every other day. Anyways, we're getting sidetracked
As usual.
as usual on this
Um,
podcast.
Yeah, so then we went back to the hotel. Oh wait, no. So the Uber. So Ben got the Uber,
It was a Tesla.
and it was a Tesla,
Yeah, that's so cool.
and we were sitting there waiting for him.
so
and
he,
then
he pulls
Ashley, you look really surprised right now. Did Kyle not tell you any of this?
no.
I told her we got an Uber.
But he didn't tell me it was a Tesla.
yeah, and so the guy, he comes from the wrong way on the street, and we start
Keep
walking
in mind-
towards him,
I've never
And
been
he-
in a Tesla.
and he sees
Like-
us, and so we're at an intersection. He flips a U in the middle of an
Yeah,
intersection
he
in
tells us,
front of a
"Oh,
car.
well, I'll come over by you."
He cut across
He's in
4
the right lane.
lanes.
He's in the right lane. There's
He
a car in the left, and he just whoop.
Both sides had green lights, and he like stopped traffic like in his car, and then he just fucking did his shitty
Yeah.
right in front of
Yeah.
us and stopped, and we're like, "Oh, okay." And we're like,
My
"What the
God.
hell?"
And then so we get in the Tesla. I look at the screen. The battery percent at 11% on the car, and I was like, okay, we gonna make it back. Didn't drop a single percent on the whole way back to the hotel.
I got in the
like, all right.
passenger seat, and then we get back to the hotel. Well, we were
The
trying
guy
to make
was
small
nice.
talk.
Yeah, it was a great.
Abdullah.
Yeah, and
He
we were
didn't
talking.
know
and he
there
goes,
was a
"Oh, what are
NASCAR
you in town
race."
for? We're going to NASCAR race." He goes, "Oh, okay. You racing in it?"
Yeah.
No. I wish.
We just told him a race. We didn't say NASCAR
Yeah, that's
race.
true.
We just told him a race.
And he
was
goes,
like,
"You in it?"
Oh, you in it?
I'm like, I wish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we get back to the hotel. They get out fine and everything, and I'm sitting there. I'm like,
Well, no.
"Okay, that's the window button." I'm
At
like,
first,
"Where's
at
the one
first,
for
I
the
almost
door?"
pushed the window button, and then I was like, "Where's the handle?"
Well,
And then I was
kept,
like, "Oh, there's the button."
I kept wanting to press it, but I'm like, "No, I know for sure
And I
that's
goes-
the window."
I goes,
I'm like,
you press the button right there,
"Yeah," and I was like, "Oh," so I pressed it. Door opened. I'm like, "Oh."
which makes
All right.
sense because when we pulled up, the dude reached in the back seat. I thought he pulled the door handle, like
That's
pushed
what
it,
I
and
thought.
just flew really easy.
Yeah.
No, he pushed the button and it opens
Oh.
automatically.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. Fancier than like this trip was fancy.
Fancy pants, Mitch McGee over here. That's what you get when you vacation with me.
What?
That's what you get when you vacation with me.
I don't care.
Oh, Ben ordered the Uber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Caleb forgot his phone. Kyle didn't have
Yeah.
Uber, and our phones automatically come with Uber. Samsung's
Yeah.
do. So yeah,
Oh.
that was the only option.
Yeah. So I forgot my phone. They stayed on their phones during dinner, so I was just.
No.
Well, I was trying to
I'm just
figure out.
kidding. They
was trying to
actually were
figure out
very good about putting their
No,
phones down.
We actually had to be on our phones to order.
Yeah.
Mm.
The place you order on your
Right.
phone.
So
And plus, I was trying to
if
figure out
you wanted-
transportation home or back.
if
to
you
the,
wanted to order alcohol, you order through the bartender.
right,
But like for like non-alcoholic drinks
Or
and for food, you had to do the
What
phone.
was the place called? Good Pizza, Great Beer, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, something.
Interesting.
Yeah.
G
Um.
P J or GPGB.
Something like that.
Good pizza,
was good.
beer.
It was
was good.
good.
Yeah.
Get to the hotel and I put my to-go box in the fridge, and the door wasn't closing. So then Ben fucking donkey kicks the fucking fridge.
Can we talk about the free
shut it.
soda?
I thought he broke it. Yeah.
Oh,
Free soda from the hotel.
But Kyle was good, Ashley. He went and bought his zero
Yep.
free he didn't have zero free soda. So he went and bought a zero sugar free soda.
They
Well,
had it in like the room?
No.
No. They had a fountain though that you could go and you could
Right.
like
In the
grab
lobby.
free
Until
soda.
10 p.m.
we were on the 8th floor.
It was funny. Caleb goes over up and asks the
Wait, so you're telling me they have fountain drinks, but none of it was zero sugar?
yes.
They had water.
They
That's
had
bullshit.
they had the zero sugar ones that you had to buy from like the market.
So Kyle bought one.
Mm.
I bought that and a water. But at the pizza place, I must have drank 3 or 4 Pepsi Zero sugar because I hadn't drank anything
Right.
Yeah.
from Atlanta all the way there, and I didn't buy anything at the race to drink because it was so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm
Mhm.
like, I'm gonna be spending enough money tomorrow on drinks and shit. You know, there's no like, I'm not gonna do it 2 days in a row.
So when I kicked the fridge, I didn't kick it that hard, but the fridge was like slid. It was on a.
It sounded like you broke it.
No, I did not. It still worked. It kept our food cold. So we ended up having to readjust, and we got it closed most of the way, and just use the door of the cabinet to keep it shut.
Yeah, it was in a cabinet. Like I'm like,
Yeah, and it looked like drawers.
yeah,
Right.
it looked like drawers, and I pulled on one, and it opened like a door, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
but-
oh, I found the fridge.
Yeah, there was a Bible in the.
Yeah, there's
Always
actually a
is.
Bible in the nightstand.
Mhm.
There's
We-
been a few that we went to that there wasn't.
Yeah.
Hey, we prayed in the hotel.
We did.
Yeah, we prayed.
Caleb led the prayer.
Over what verse?
What was
We
it?
just prayed for Bella to win.
Oh, and how'd that work out for you?
He raced like shit, so I didn't buy a hat.
Okay.
Because that's really punishing him. Your
um,
$5.
and then on Sunday, I had to teach Caleb the etiquettes of NASCAR races.
Oh, and what are those etiquettes?
So like,
standing.
you gotta
in the
stand for the green flag
Yeah,
and like restarts.
Well, you were teaching me and Ben both
Yeah.
on
I didn't-
Saturday.
I didn't know the NASCAR etiquettes at a NASCAR race. Like I know
Yeah.
Oh,
about
that's
NASCAR.
true.
I've never been to a NASCAR race, so I never knew like those etiquettes.
Also, people really fucking get mad if you don't take your hat off. We took our hats off because we know.
Right.
But there was one guy in front of us, and they were doing the national anthem. He didn't take his hat off, and there was a guy behind us like, "Take your fucking hat off!" And I'm like,
America.
And then the guy finally took it off, and I'm like, oh, thank
Well,
God he
also,
took it off.
can we
on a Sunday, a kid
talk
or
about-
on Sunday, a kid didn't take his hat off. The mom reaches over and goes like this, like whips the kid's hat down.
Can we also talk about
Ben
our
had a mom sit
fucking
on him.
seats, though?
I did not. Huh?
Can we talk about our seats for a second?
Wait,
How good they
which
were?
ones?
We had some great seats.
Yeah.
We're
except
not-
for
You
the Kyle
had
Busch
leg
fans.
room.
So we're getting there. We're getting there. Slow down, you two. So we get to the race, and we go to the gas station that's right by the racetrack, but we couldn't go out the normal way. So we go out a long ass back way back to the street we were on to get to the NASCAR race.
Yeah, the cop
And
sent us
there's,
to the wrong
State
place.
troopers
first.
there,
Yeah.
and there's you can either go straight and turn, and he goes, "Oh yeah, you just follow the fence over there." So we follow the fence.
Well, hold on.
Wrong spot.
Hold on, but let's back up for a second. We're sitting at the stop sign or at the stoplight, and the cop looks at me and he goes, "What happened to your gas store?" I almost shit my pants because I thought
I was
maybe
like,
that was
right.
like illegal or something.
I did too.
And I told him like it flew off or whatever. I had to pry it open. And he was like, "You should probably get it fixed."
Wait. What?
My gas store,
Yeah, it's gone.
it's gone. It's been gone
Yeah.
since like August of last year.
Yeah.
What happened?
I didn't know that the gas door locks when you lock your doors. I always lock my doors when I get out of my car.
I don't know why.
Fucking
So-
Beloit.
I live in Beloit. Anyways, I didn't know this when I first got the car, so I pried the fucker off. And that's shortly after that is when I found out that my gas door locks when my car's locked. It flew off in the wind because I was able to set it back on. And then I was going down the highway one day and it just oh, bye-bye.
And you just don't want to get it fixed?
No, I have asked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not quite there yet, you know.
It's just
You know
broke.
how easy
Everybody knows my car.
you know how easy it is to siphon gas from you now?
No,
Not
not
that
very
hard.
easily.
Or not
It's,
that
it's
easy.
pretty hard because the newer cars have a prevention to prevent that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any losers, let's get back to us following the orange fence. We get down.
Yeah, the cop was like, follow the orange fence.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay. And like, we were at the intersection with like the main road and then like a frontage road. And the orange fence was along the frontage road.
And there was like 3 cars that passed us going backwards, and we were like, "All right, whatever."
So we went, we followed the orange fence, took us to the free parking. Like the
Yep.
ones where you had to call someone to come pick you up and shuttle you over.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're like, this ain't the right area. So we had to turn around. And Caleb asked the guy down at the end, he's like, yeah, we're looking for orange parking. He goes, oh, you got to go all the way around and go back by the track.
Yeah, so we figured out why the 3 cars passed us on the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the cops were giving people the wrong directions. Which it's not like they knew, I guess, but you know.
To be
Right.
fair, though, they should have.
They should have.
Right.
They're directing traffic.
So, you know, we eventually park and
We start walking, also a golf cart pulls up and goes, "You guys want to ride?"
I felt kind of bad because I'm like, there's nothing wrong with me walking, but I'm like, you know what? We did enough walking the day before.
And like someone asked her about something, and she goes, "No, I'm trying to get as many people as I can."
Yeah.
All right.
So then we get in and Caleb sits in the back and then she's like, oh, is it okay if I give these people a ride? We're like, yeah, we don't care.
And Caleb's like, "Oh, I'll jump up front then."
Yeah, Caleb's like, I can sit up there if you two want to sit in the back
And
together.
so Caleb gets in the front seat, and all of a sudden the lady starts driving away. The guy that's getting on the back is barely on.
Yeah,
And
he
she
had
goes-
like 1 foot on.
And like they said something, she goes, "Oh, I guess I should wait till you get on."
Yeah.
And then she took off.
Yeah, so she gives us a ride to the track. Very fucking nice. Like, oh, it was so nice
Right.
not having to
I
walk.
gave her a rare $2 bill as a tip.
Yep.
He goes, "Here's $2. It's a rare $2 bill, so it's."
I
even
did not
better."
say here's $2. I said I'll give you a rare $2 bill and put it in her cup.
a rare $2 bill, trying to make it sound better because it's only $2.
I wasn't trying to make it sound better. I was trying to make her laugh, and she
Oh.
did chuckle.
That's true. She
That is
did
true.
chuckle.
That'd be interesting. You get a lot of drunk people.
Yeah.
And dropped us off. We got in and everything, and I bought another shirt because the shirt I was wearing was dark and it was really hot that day. So I bought one that had more white on it. That's what I came home in,
Mhm.
obviously. The Dale Earnhardt one. Uh,
Yeah. Then we
drive
went
fast and eat ass. Oh no, that's not the right one.
Then we
Raise
watched.
hell, praise Dale.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Then we watched. We watched Bubba Wallace get interviewed.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. They had a stage outside of the track,
Right.
and Bubba Wallace was on the stage.
They're
We weren't
interviewing
that
him.
close with him because it was crowded, but yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
So that was Caleb's favorite driver and stuff. Otherwise we just kind of walked around, looked at stuff. We couldn't get into the track obviously because like
Right.
we didn't have the
So we wouldn't.
bracelets.
I
but-
asked if we could try, but they didn't want to try. So
No, because they were turning people away.
yeah, they were turning people away.
So what? We could have offered them something.
No, that guy tried.
we
so
watched
we're-
the T-Pain concert.
So we were walking down the
I did.
main stretch, by the finish line and start line, and we walked past one of the people, and the guy goes, "What about if I give you a 20?" And she's like, "I'm not letting you in. I cannot let you in. You do not have a wristband." He goes, "Not in for a 20?" She goes, "No." He goes, "Man, you're really not letting anyone in." She goes, "Nope, I'm not. You're right."
Yeah. Well, we did pick up our scanners.
Yeah.
Yeah, we rented scanners to
If
listen
anybody
to.
doesn't know what that is, you can listen to the MRM radio.
My
You
favorite.
can listen to the drivers talk with their crew chief. You can listen to the safety teams talk to each other. Safety
Officials.
teams. Officials.
Pretty much
Yeah,
anyone that's
right.
over the radio at a NASCAR race, you
Yeah.
can listen to.
Pretty cool.
Although PA never worked.
No,
yeah,
it didn't.
PA never worked. And so MRN is the Motorsports Racing Network,
Yeah.
Yes.
and it's just like me and
Commentary.
Papa used to listen to it coming home from up north when I was younger, because that's what they play on AM radio for NASCAR races is MRN, and so they had that. I listened to that the whole race, but it was
Right.
funny because like when you
During-
listen to it on the radio or whatever, they have ads, every once in a while.
Mhm.
Well, on the scanners at the track, they don't have ads.
Mm.
Yeah.
So like I was listening to it and they were listening to like, the different scanners for like drivers and stuff. And I'm sitting there and then they just see me start laughing and I'm like, you guys got to flip on MRN. Cuz like it'd go quiet and then they would just start talking about random shit. Like it went quiet and he goes, "So Adam, you're a farmer, huh?" And
Kurt.
just-
Kurt.
Kurt.
Yeah.
He's
And
like,
he goes,
"So Kurt, you're a farmer."
"What do you
huh?"
I
farm.
felt like I knew Kurt after
Yeah,
he
that.
goes, "What do you farm? Beans? You farm baked beans?
No, legumes.
Lagoons.
Legumes.
Lagoons.
And then,
Legumes.
and he's
then
like, "Can you grill baked beans?"
no.
No, he
You're
said,
you're forgetting it. He something about legumes. When they go back into action, next break. Hey Kurt. Yeah. There's always something I've wondered. What's that? How do you grow baked beans?
Oh yeah, grow baked
Yeah.
beans. Yeah.
It was like, what?
Yeah, there was like random shit, and then
Well, what was their stripper name?
oh fuck,
That,
yeah, they randomly brought that
that's
up.
something.
They were like,
something.
"Hey Kurt, what's your stripper
Here
name?"
was the most
You know,
impressive.
he goes, wait, hey Kurt, is your stripper name Dead Bean or something like that?
Yeah.
It's something
The-
weird. Yeah.
The most impressive thing to me though was how it was like their banter and everything, making jokes and everything. They went silent for like a second. You're listening, and I was just like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
Like,
They're
Right,
right
they
back
flipped
to
on
it.
and off.
They got their radio voices.
Right.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
And then it kind of calmed down towards like 3/4 the way through the race.
yeah.
Then they
then-
started talking strategy.
And then so there was a lady down on the track that got all the strategy for him.
She had
she
they
goes-
had her fucking
Yeah.
running
Wait.
everywhere down there.
But also one time during one of the breaks, she goes, "Hey," I forgot what was her name.
I don't
was it
remember her
Lindsay
name.
or something?
Hey, Lindsay, and she goes, "Yeah," silent. Yeah, Kurt. Silent. Silent. Kurt. Oh, sorry, I was just getting ready for us to go back on air.
Yeah.
So the whole
And-
break, he said that at the beginning of the break. The rest of the break was her just going, "Kurt, yeah, Kurt."
I feel like they planned this shit.
But like whenever something happened, so there was a wreck, and they're like, and they asked for her, and she's like, "Yep, I'm going over to the infield care
And
center
you
right
can hear her
now."
start, like running.
And she was like out of breath. She's like, "Yeah, I'm going over to the infield care center."
So all right, I'm at the infield care center.
Yeah, she was like out of breath, and I'm like, "Dude, she's running fucking everywhere."
the
And
thing
then
that got
she'd
me
be like
was
in the
There
pits.
was another guy down there too. Why would he do any running around?
I know.
He stayed in one spot.
I know.
I,
Dude,
don't know.
it was-
I thought that was
was so
hilarious,
cool.
though. Their banter was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You can tell they've done quite a few races together.
Yeah, but like MRN, pretty cool and everything. So talk about your guys' leg room.
Oh my goodness!
So we
the
sit
thing
there.
that pissed me off the most.
We sat there.
Was-
There's 2 handicap spots for like
Hold on.
wheelchairs in front of us, and Kyle had like another just a standalone spot.
Well, me and Caleb had a
someone, like,
chair
sit with
in
them.
between us. So like it was me, Caleb, and then the row in front of us, there was a chair right in the middle between me and Caleb.
Kind of. It was like you.
It was more in front of Kyle.
It was more in front of Kyle than it was me.
Yeah.
But the guy made a comment. He was like, "It's gonna get a little more crowded here," and I
Yeah.
thought he was just meaning like the stands
right.
in
I
general.
thought he
Right.
had like a couple more friends coming there who have wheelchairs. That's why he was sitting in that
Right.
standalone seat by
Oh, no.
itself.
His wife and I'm assuming his daughter,
Yeah, daughter. She home dad.
fully able-bodied, and then they
Bought the seats,
bought the seats and sit where me and Ben's feet are supposed to go.
and they sit down and go, "Oh, these seats are lower than we thought." Because they're not seats!
They're handicap seats.
Right for
It's
They're
where
wheelchairs.
your
literally
fucking-
for wheelchairs.
It's where your fucking feet go.
So they're sitting on the level that the base of the chair sitting on that mine
then-
and Kyle's feet are.
And then one of them was like, "Well, let me buy them." So
Yeah.
The daughter said that, yeah. And I had the daughter in front of me. She was a bigger girl.
the
So,
mom
like,
wasn't. The mom
they're-
wasn't skinny either.
Yeah.
She wasn't anorexic.
Their butts were where the wheels go.
No, where
no,
our feet
where
were.
our feet
Where
go.
their feet go.
Because there's no chair there.
Yeah.
It's not a chair.
It's
It's
just
open
for the,
spot for a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like a wheelchair person was supposed to sit there
And put their wheelchair
in
there.
their wheelchair.
Oh,
So there was
otherwise
still
they'd
leg
be
room.
sitting on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So Ben and I have like no leg room.
Yep.
And
And
so
then-
about halfway through the race, my leg, and so one girl kept leaning back and hit my knees. Oh, sorry. And then a little bit later, a couple laps later, lean back and, oh, sorry. Stop leaning back. My knees are right here
Yeah.
because you're sitting
Yeah.
on top of my feet.
Well,
why
and then
didn't you
well,
guys
then-
go get
and then
somebody?
we had
Because
like
they
the
bought
fucking
the tickets, though, Ashley.
There was someone
bought
there
tickets.
was someone standing right there that works there.
Those were
Yeah.
their tickets. They actually bought
Yeah.
those tickets.
Yeah.
They weren't just
They're stupid. It
sitting
says
there.
it probably where they bought it, handicapped
100%.
seating.
100%.
100%. But
Yeah.
it was front row.
well, and
Next
then
They
like
were Kyle
that.
Busch. They were Kyle Busch fans. Let's
Yeah.
put that out
Explains
there
it.
real quick.
yeah. Well, and then we had the fucking Brady bunch sitting behind us
Oh
three the
my
whole
fucking
fucking
God.
race.
They
So,
kept
like-
kicking me.
Me
Yeah.
And I don't
too.
know if they kept kicking
Yeah.
you guys.
They kicked
but,
me.
They kept putting their feet like between me and
Yeah.
Caleb.
And
Yeah.
then, oh, sorry.
Yeah, to like rest their feet.
Like, so I'm trying to get
Like
as much.
on the chair.
Yeah.
No, well,
Well, when we went,
we
Oh,
had a
they did that
backrest
too.
We had a
They took
backrest.
backrest
Yeah.
too.
We had a backrest, so they'd put them like between the seat
Right.
and the backrest.
Right.
Oh.
Like I'd be sitting there, like I'm trying to sit back as far as I can so I can get as much leg room as possible because I have this lady singing. I don't know. She's singing in front of me. And I'm so
You
flustered
having a
about this.
stroke?
Yeah, I'm so flustered about this. It was annoyed me so much. And like the kid's like I'm sitting back as far as I can. The kid kicks his leg. Kick. Stop it.
And then every time me and Caleb would get up, so like we'd get up every stage break and
Well,
stretch our legs, whatever.
one stage.
Yeah, one stage, and or cautions. And at one point I came back and like all the kids and shit had like their legs hanging over
Yeah.
the backrest of our seats.
Yeah.
And they like gave
I'm
me
like,
a dirty
what the
look when they had to
fuck?
put him down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, bitch, these are my seats.
like you should have
Use
picked
the
front
fuck
row
out
then.
of me.
Like
Yeah.
the fuck.
Right.
And granted, there's somewhere we should have picked front row, but we left those for the handicapped people.
Yeah. Well, and then Ben had like a mom and like 3 kids sitting next
Right.
to him.
And so I'm sitting as close to Caleb as I can. And at one point, the mom got up for something. And she came back and pretty much almost sits on my lap.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And she's like, I'm like, and then she finally sits next to me, like sitting right against me. And I'm like, all right. And she finally pushes her kid over.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, like I mean, it was fun, but like the people around us, like
And then my
Holy
leg,
fuck.
and so about halfway through the race, like I didn't get up at all. And finally, my legs are cramping. And there's a small caution for something. It was during a caution, but it wasn't like a very
I think it was stage
Yeah.
break.
No,
no.
Oh no,
No.
it wasn't.
no, because you missed the stage break.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
for the flat tire.
Yeah, the
Yes.
flat tire.
Josh Berry was against
Right.
the wall.
Right,
No.
so I got a flat tire, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get up. I'm like, hey, Caleb, I'm gonna get up. Caleb's like, I'm gonna join you because I can't. My legs are cramping. I'm like,
Yeah.
me too.
Mine too.
Like my legs were dead because they were right against me because I couldn't stretch them out because of the stupid idiots in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they leave,
Right, and so we
and I'm
walked
sitting there. They
we-
were gone for like
right
fucking 30 minutes.
because where we were sitting, they didn't extend any of the food or anything down by where we were sitting. It's
Mm.
all
They
right behind
had
the main
they had
grandstands.
one thing
Right.
for
And I'm
food
like,
and
I
stuff.
kind of feel like a lemonade, and I saw they had spiked lemonade, so we walked to a booth that had spiked lemonade. We stand in line, get up there. Oh, sorry, we're out of ice, so it's gonna be like really warm.
Yeah.
I'm like, fine. So we start walking back the other way, and we did find another one that sold lemonade. We're staying in line. Also, we over our scanners. Kyle Busch is in the wall. Oh.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
looked at each other. We were like, fuck. And then we get back, and Kyle was like, it was right in front of us.
Right around the
Yeah.
turn, right in front of us.
I was like, he crashed, like hit the wall, literally right in
to
front of the
be
Kyle Busch
honest-
fans in front of
and
us.
to be honest,
That's hilarious.
the
though.
lemonade
Yeah.
was still kind of warm. Was
Yeah.
yours? Yeah. So I was
And-
like, are you kidding me?
And we were just baking, like, because there was no shade,
right.
Mhm.
you know. So like we were just sitting there baking the whole time. I'm like, you know, I don't even care.
And Kyle's like,
But-
that's why you don't get up. I'm like, Kyle, I had to get up. My legs.
Yeah,
were
Kyle's
cramping.
like, yeah, you don't get up. It's like, you
I
sit
had
where
to.
we were,
Hey.
and you don't get up.
I had to have my legs on the fucking stairs the whole time because the guy in front of
Oh,
me, I
no.
couldn't put him
No.
anywhere.
Let me play the world's tiniest violin. Let's
Right.
give him a little bit of a drum roll.
But they also were handing out free
Jesus.
sunscreen, and you boys didn't put any of it on.
I didn't even grab one. Those two grabbed some. I didn't even grab some.
Yeah, Ben didn't even grab one. At least
be
I grabbed
fair,
one.
I was already burnt from Saturday, so
Yeah,
I didn't even want to wear sunscreen.
at least I grabbed a sunscreen. Ben didn't.
Yeah. Okay,
And it
so
was
you
fun.
grabbed it. You didn't use it, so what's the point of grabbing it?
At least I got it.
We have it for later on.
Yeah.
And there were so many people that thought that the section we were sitting in was general admission.
Yeah,
Yeah, there were
like
two
bitch,
women.
you thought we paid for general admission? Come
Yeah.
on, we're fancy pants rich McGee's over here.
What do you mean? So people kept coming up and
And just
asking.
sitting.
Well, there was two women that came up and she asked
Because
Ben,
in
she's
general
like,
admission,
"Are-
there's
are-"
no assigned seats.
she's
They
like-
just sit down.
She's
Oh.
like, "Are these seats taken?" Ben goes, "I don't know." And so they had these seat cushions that was like a whole fucking set where they had to wrap them around the back, buckle them in and everything, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
And they sat there for like the good beginning
And-
part of the race.
And they were older people, so I thought, oh, maybe they are their seats because they're
Yeah.
older ladies.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden the people get there that actually had the seats.
And the guy with like a cane and his wife.
Yeah.
Oh.
They had to kick them out. And I don't know where the women went.
Up
But,
to
like-
general admission where it actually was.
yeah.
Oh,
'cause
did they?
general admission was like
Because they went and asked
20 rows
they,
up.
They
Oh.
went and they went and asked someone then.
Oh, did
And
they?
that's how I'm supposed to go up the stairs. Yeah.
Oh. I was like, well, I guess they should have picked the right
But
seats.
from what I was hearing from other people, general admission, that whole section was general admission last year.
Oh, was
So it was
it?
just this year they changed that. It was not general admission.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I ain't even mad though at our seats.
Right.
No.
Like,
flyers.
They
As-
couldn't have picked better seats.
As much as that pissed me off, it was really
because it was
cool.
great. You
Yeah.
got them slowing down in the corner, but then you could feel the rumble in your chest of them accelerating out of the corner.
Yeah.
So you
It
got
was
like the full
perfect.
experience. Like you got to hear them
I will
decel and then
say-
excel.
After the truck race on Saturday, I seriously was like, I'm gonna lose some hearing.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
'Cause
that,
that shit was.
that's partially why we
loud.
got the scanners,
Right.
too.
Yeah,
I was
Just 'cause they
prepared.
blocked out
I
the sound.
brought earplugs, but these two
I
didn't.
was not prepared.
You could have bought earplugs there too.
Yeah, they had them for like $2-3.
Right.
I mean, as much as I enjoy the sound of the car, I mean, you could still kind of feel them and hear them
But
with the
by the time we
scanners
got
on.
by
But
the time we got done with the truck race, we were all like, "What?
Yeah,
What?"
Kyle during the truck race. What?
so,
What?
so we ended up texting each other because we couldn't hear. And then
Yeah.
Kyle put "What?" in the text.
Oh,
Like all
Lord.
capitalized. What?
Oh, man. It was so funny.
It was
Yeah.
such a great experience.
But yeah, it was so fun. Like, it's definitely something I would do again.
Yeah, I definitely want to go to another race.
Right.
I am actually thinking about taking off and going to the Milwaukee Mile
Really?
race for the truck. Yeah.
Yeah, that's this summer, ain't it?
Yep. It's August
it's-
20.
Is it a weekend?
It's
Yes,
well, last year it was like the weekend after the state fair.
the Sunday.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, so they had to clean that up fast.
Right.
That's a nice little track. I like the Milwaukee Mile. You can't park on the track though when they do the race, like you
No
can for the state
shit.
fair.
Really?
Yeah,
I wonder why.
but you know it's still fun.
I did look. I didn't see like any infield experiences or anything like
I
that.
don't think there
No,
really
it's
is
a
any.
truck
It's just
race.
a truck race.
yeah.
I know, but it would still be pretty cool.
And it's not that big of an infield, I don't think either, is it?
No,
No,
I'm not even sure if they park their fucking
it's 1
haulers
mile.
in there.
It's 1 mile.
Yeah,
I bet you they do.
I trying to remember. They either park them like in one of the turns. I can't remember.
In one
Yeah.
of the turns?
Like-
Holy shit, those drivers
well-
got to be.
Outside the fucking track,
Oh,
like outside one of the
They have
turns.
a giant gate that you can get into.
Yeah.
it would still be cool
So-
though, even though it's a truck race. It'd
Right.
still be cool to go and see the pits.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean,
Like,
it's still NASCAR.
on our
right?
way home,
At the
And-
end of the day.
And all the seats that you can buy for the bleachers is
Right.
right there in the front straightaway.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And,
you can see the whole way around.
On the way back, I was like, I've never experienced so much freedom.
That's true.
Like we were walking out, we saw a guy with a what beer was it? Was it a
It was like a Coors.
Oh
Coors?
no, it was the weird name. It was like it started with a V or something.
No,
No.
it didn't.
Yeah,
It was a gray box.
Yeah, it was a Coors brand.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it old style?
No. I'm pretty sure it was like Coors.
He had it on like a
But
helmet.
he had it like a helmet, yeah. So the handle is he took the top part of the bottom of the box was, and the handle part went in the middle of his nose,
Yeah.
and he's looking at the two parts you like your hands go
Yeah.
in.
Oh Lord.
And then his friend came out. He goes, "Hey, there's a concert."
Guys, there's a
Yeah,
concert. Let's go to
there's
the
a
concert.
concert.
So they went to the concert and got even more fucked
Right.
up.
Yeah, and I mean, this
Oh,
guy was
Lord.
fucking
He
10
was
shades from the wind
gone.
already.
Oh yeah.
Like he was walking, like the guy, like well, his buddy came up like running, and he was like stumbling and just running. Guys, there's a concert.
Yeah.
Guys, a concert.
Well, I'm just saying, I did not hear hardly any of this because Kyle came home and like pretty much like walked into the bedroom and laid down.
Yeah, we were all
Oh,
pretty
we
dead.
were all-
I was
dead.
beat, man. Well, that and I had work the next morning. Like I had to
the-
get some sleep.
the
you
new
know.
job.
Yeah.
And
Fuck.
you had to
yeah.
drive to
We all
Milwaukee.
we all got out. We just
Yeah.
stepped out of the car. We're like, oh, we're so burnt.
On the way home, we stopped at a gas station, and one of the guys in the McDonald's there was saying he was from Milwaukee,
Mm.
so he was driving from there to Milwaukee, and I'm like,
Hey, at least it's
Hey.
only an extra hour.
yeah,
Right.
all right, fuck,
But it was
It was an experience, and I will say this: even if you're not a NASCAR fan, I would highly recommend going to a
But there are
NASCAR
definitely
I
race
some
would just
people that
go to
did
get
not.
like the tan.
right.
just for the experience.
it's a fun experience. Like it's a whole
Yeah.
experience upon with it.
it's
Yeah.
different than what you see on TV.
Like the people you see
Yeah.
there, and
the whole atmosphere.
man,
Oh,
even,
yeah.
even if you just went to crowd watch, the people watch,
Yeah.
you would have a
Oh, you'd have a
entertaining time.
blast.
Pick a picnic table somewhere in like the main area and just sit down.
Oh yeah.
You would have a blast
Oh yeah.
in the
T-Pain.
pre-race.
During his concert before the race,
Yeah. Okay. Can we talk
sang
about how
the
they brought
Wisconsin song.
T-Pain in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
do a NASCAR race.
Yeah, anybody they can get.
Yeah, but
Did he sing his Tennessee whiskey?
no,
No.
That
I
was-
was
I
hoping
wish he
he
would've.
would've.
should have.
He did sing.
he sang the
Wisconsin.
Mansion in Wisconsin song.
Yeah, they showed on
Did
the
you
big
guys
board.
scream it?
No,
No.
No, I was the only one that was fucking jamming out, and Caleb and Ben are like, well,
I mean, I
mo-
knew
I'm
the
not
most
song.
of
a
Caleb,
T-Pain-
you know.
I don't know the songs.
I
I'm
knew
not
the,
a
that
T-Pain
song.
Fan.
I knew some of the
like-
songs.
I only know a lot of T-Pain songs because of my ex.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
but yeah, they were like Caleb and Kyle were like, "Why does it say Wisconsin behind him?" I'm like, "It's the song." And Kyle goes, "Oh, it's Mansion, Wisconsin." I was like, "Yeah." But yeah, it was such a bad echo there. The problem of the concert.
Yeah.
From where we were sitting, we really weren't by the stage. The stage was infield, and they were just blasting over the loudspeaker. We could see
Oh.
him, but it was like a really far distance.
Well, the
Yeah.
stage
Yeah.
was like right in front of us, but it was facing the front.
Right.
So like
And
we
it
can
was
only see the side
part
of the
away.
stage.
It was quite a ways in the infield.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But you know, it was still fun. You know, getting out was a little bit of a pain, but I kind of expected
Oh
that.
my god, the sitting in the same spot for 45 minutes, and then when we finally did,
And then finally,
move-
I was like, "Hey, Caleb, you can go over there. That line's moving." So
Yeah.
we jumped that line.
Yep. And then that loop line stopped, and then we looked over, and we saw that there was another line that was going out the way that we had gone
Right.
out the
But
day
you
before.
do a little off roading to get to it.
So I went fucking off roading into the grass, went over, and then went.
And
I
we were
started
out,
something though.
and we were out like that.
I was gonna
Mhm.
say because like me and my dad, we were watching on Life 360, and he goes, "Oh, actually, it looks like they're leaving. They're in like they're in a field and stuff." And I was like, "Oh, okay, so they're gonna be like leaving." And then like I was at my grandparents, and so we were talking and stuff. And he looked again, and he goes, "Hey, open up yours. I don't think mine's refreshing." Oh, okay. So I open mine and I give him the phone, and he's like looking, and he goes, it's not loading. And I was like, just let me see it. And I looked, I'm like, Dad, it literally says that they've been sitting in that spot for like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, so it's loading? And
I
I'm
don't
like,
know
yeah, I
why.
think they're just stuck.
I don't know why. 'Cause, like,
45 minutes we were in
Caleb's
that line.
car literally did not move a fucking inch. And we were like, fuck this. I'm like,
it's
Caleb,
not, it's not even
just
like the
drive
line was
through.
moving slowly. It just didn't move.
It wasn't
Yeah.
moving. It was standstill for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I got
So
out like
nobody was moving.
no,
then.
like I
Nobody.
got out, like stood on the side of the car and looked up, and there's just like cars like this everywhere. Like we're facing each other sideways, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on up there?"
Yeah. So then when we eventually like went through a fucking ditch and everything and got all the way over, smooth sailing
Oh yeah.
all the way out. All
Well,
the
I
way
don't
to the
even know that we
highway.
stopped once.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think so. Well, I will give them that. Like cars were actually like where you're supposed to like let one person in, next person goes. People were like actually following that, which is usually a surprise.
Yeah.
Like they were like
Yeah.
they were
But
letting
you
one
guys
car
were
in,
still
and
at
they're
a
going.
standstill.
Yeah. In that
no,
one
no,
lane.
no, no,
not
no,
this
no.
point.
We don't know
fucking
about that.
RV.
This is
Oh.
once we finally.
A
Got
fucking
moving.
Got
RV. There was like a little swampy area between us and the RVs. A fucking RV we saw leave. They got right out.
Right, no problem.
We saw them on the fucking highway. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like he got out before we did.
That's what you guys should do next year is rent an
That's
RV.
what I suggested.
Yeah,
I said
Ben
I'll haul it down
suggested
there, and
Oh man, camp out in the RV and shit.
that's what I'm saying. $350. Did that include tickets to 351? Or no, just the RV camping spot.
No, I think it includes tickets
It
too.
included 4 tickets, didn't it?
I think so.
Oh, Ashley.
Ashley.
How much is it to rent an RV though?
It depends if you want RV or camper. If we get a camper, I can haul it down with my truck. My
I
truck
could
can
haul it
haul
down
an
with
RV.
my
But
UCV.
campers
You
are
cannot.
small, only for like 2
A
people. though.
camper?
A pop-up camper you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing you could haul down.
What are you
talking
talking about?
Like a
He's
full-on camper.
Yeah.
Oh, fancy pants, Rich McGee over here. We ain't renting one of those. The fuck? That's gonna be like $1,000.
if we all pitch in, it's $250.
Hell no. Ain't worth.
Not $250
worth-
a person.
Ain't worth.
No,
What?
because then it'll be $250 a day, Kyle.
That's what I'm saying.
They
don't
charge
know.
you by the
Yeah,
day.
they do.
Yes.
I've never really looked into it, to be honest.
I don't think so.
Keep talking.
It
I'll
was,
do some research.
it was for the 3. So you get the ticket and it's good
No,
for Thursday, Friday,
I'm talking
Saturday,
about
Sunday.
when you
We're talking
rent
about
the RV.
renting the RV
Oh.
or this camper. That's gonna be hella expensive.
Yeah.
Not worth.
Just keep talking. I'm researching.
Like, not worth. I don't have that kind of money. I barely had this year's money.
That's
I only got saved because I had payday on Tuesday.
fair.
Like,
Still fun though.
oh, it was a blast. I had a ton of fun. But I don't know.
Next race should be Daytona or
I
Talladega.
think it needs to be a super speedway.
Daytona, Talladega.
But I really do want to go
If
to
y'all
the
go down to
Alabama.
Talladega, I better be coming.
No.
You want to go to Alabama?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you would have mentioned Daytona for the beach, but
I mean, I'll go to both.
But you won't go to St. Louis with us?
No.
Why do you hate us?
hey, if you want to get a nice suntan, there you go.
Yeah, but then I gotta wear like spaghetti straps and stuff.
So?
Hey, it was a great view down there, I must say.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the guys,
No, the view of the track was great.
yes,
You're
that
talking
too.
about the titties that you saw.
No,
No,
we didn't see
actually,
any titties.
There wasn't many
Liar.
titties.
No. No, they most of them were normal shirts.
It was just the
Okay.
shorts.
No, asses is
Oh.
a different story.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What? Oh, did I sneeze on you? Sorry. I try to angle as far forward as I can.
Ben went.
I covered. I tried to cover it, but it didn't. Came out fast.
He sneezed all over.
It came out fast. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Caleb. What were we talking about?
Oh, you were looking up the pricing for the RV.
Yeah, I'm
for
still
the,
working on that. Continue on.
Oh, we brought up the view, and then you started sneezing. But the view of the track was nice. We couldn't
Nightly-
really read
so,
the scoreboard.
Nightly
but
rate for a RV. This isn't a camper. It's an RV that you drive for a 7-sleeper gas top microwave refrigerator toilet outside storage. 101 nightly rate.
That's not bad. $101 a night?
That's for a large RV. For the standard RV, which is sleeps 5 and all the same amenities, I would have to check. I have to call, but it's probably cheaper.
Hey, still 101 a night?
Right.
That's not bad. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. Yeah, that's only a 4 night. That's only $100 a night.
Distance will be charged at 39 cents per mile.
I'm sorry. I just got back from having to wash my hands because someone sneezed on
I
me.
tried a car, but it came out fast.
That was so funny.
Anyways, it's not a bad rate.
No.
No.
It would definitely be something that you would have to budget for.
I feel like
Yeah.
if we did that, we'd have to rent it down there, though.
Right.
Right.
Just because that gas mileage on those things sucks.
100%.
And having to fill them? Holy fuck.
That would suck.
So,
All right. Well, it sounds like you boys had a very, very good time.
We did.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Perfect.
wasn't bad at all.
No. I guess with that, we'll end it here. Make sure you're following us on all of our social medias. Our Facebook,
Kindling Conversations.
our
Or
Instagram,
was it Kindling Convos?
Kindling Convos, but you can search up Kindling Conversations.
Instagram is Kindling Conversations, no period, no gap.
TikTok, kindling.conversations.
Website is kindlingconversations.com. And our Discord is kindlingconversations.com/Discord. With that,
We'll
Welcome
see you
back.
all next week.
and we will see
All
you.
right. Deuces.
Yeah.
Doodles.
Deuces.
Adios.